Okay, we will begin today. The players we have, Shannon Scott and Sam Thompson. We will begin today with a statement from Coach Mata. Following that, questions for the student athletes. And when you do have questions, please give your name and affiliation. There are microphones on the floor. We'll excuse the student athletes, and then Coach Mata will take questions. So, Coach, please begin.
Got beat by a great basketball team today, and we were in the position we wanted to be in at halftime. They had that little run on us there. We fouled allegedly at the end of the half a couple times and put them on the line. But I thought we were in pretty good shape. And then they came out. They made some great plays, and obviously the rebounding was a big key.
Okay, questions for the student athletes? Microphones are right back here. Anyone?
Antonio Gonzalez with the Associated Press. I guess to Shannon, how well do you think your guys' zone defense was working, particularly in the first half? And what kind of changed there in the second half?
I mean, it worked great for us. They had like 26 points in the first half, I think, or something like that. I think in the second half, we kind of got out of shape, kind of got the ball into the middle too much. Then Gabe York had a hell of a half, really. I mean, he had about 3-4 threes, and that just really opened it up for them.
Other questions for the student athletes? Okay, gentlemen, thank you. Okay, questions for Coach Mata?
Stephen Alexander, Portland Tribune. Coach, what were they doing on Russell throughout the game that was giving him trouble?
They had great length out there, and obviously they were committing two guys to him off the ball screen and did a really nice job. And with that length, it was a little bit difficult to see around. But I thought he had some great looks at the basket, and unfortunately it was kind of one of those days for him in terms of the shots not going down. But as I told him, hey, he's got to keep shooting. We were hoping, as he's done so many times this year, he's kind of caught fire and sort of put us on his back. But that was just it was unfortunately one of those games. But the size may have had a little to do with it.
Thad Carriagers, Portland Tribune. Good defensive job, but York got off. Did he surprise you with what he did?
No. Obviously he was in there to do one thing and one thing only, and I thought. In the first half, they had a couple of decent looks that didn't go down for him, and once he got going, and we made a couple of big-time mistakes in terms of our rotations. That was kind of the difference in the game once they got it to double digits there. But we were telling our guys, hey, they got one guy out there that's looking to shoot the basketball. But the MVP for Arizona was McConnell. I mean, that kid was unbelievable, both offensively and defensively today, and just did a great job. I kind of like coaching him because he's out there having the time of his life.
Other questions for Coach Mata?
Antonio Gonzalez with the Associated Press. You've seen a lot of, Sean Miller well. You've seen his teams. Where would you put this Arizona team against the teams you faced in the tournament?
I think this is probably, without a doubt, maybe his best team. We were talking about it the other day. It was probably 15 years ago to the day. I think I was a 10 seed, and Arizona was a 2 seed with Gardner, Arenas, Jefferson, Wright, and Woods. With like 9 McDonald's All-Americans on the bench. That was a heck of a basketball team too. But I think Sean is doing a tremendous job when you watch them and you really zone in preparation. You watch them during the year. I'm watching late night TV, and but when you start studying them, I mean, Sean's doing a heck of a job putting those guys in position to be successful. And quite honestly, we had to sort of pick our poison in terms of what we wanted to do today. Defensively, because they can hurt you in so many different ways.
Antonio Gonzalez with AP. Just to follow up on that, could you live with those threes? I know you said there were some defensive mistakes, but just the way you guys were going to willing to play that zone as often as you did, are you okay losing like that if that's the way it had to
Yeah,
happen?
I mean, when you sit down to prepare, they're a team that, I don't know how many they shot today, 19 threes. The most I think they had taken was 21, and they wanted to go inside on us. And I thought we did a pretty good job with our interior defense. Like I said, we had to choose sort of one or the other. And, once he hit a couple, we got out of it, and they got us a little bit inside. But, I think when you're playing a team the caliber of Arizona, you need a little bit of luck. You need him to miss a couple of those. But, with that said, to do over again, I'd done the exact same thing that we did.
Other questions for Coach Mata? Okay, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.